Messing Around with Jenny Morris on Heart FM.
Good morning and welcome to all our streamers and screamers. Hello, Juliana.
Good morning, Mrs. Morris. How are you?
Darling?
I'm very
I'm
good, thank
very,
you.
very good. I'm making something here that I know that you could do actually. And I
Jenny,
know you would do it very, very well. Yes, darling.
I, I love that you have that sort of faith in me, but I struggle to get to do anything as easily as you do it.
I promise you, this one is easy. I'm going to talk you through the meringue this morning because obviously it takes a bit of time. Meringue takes a lot of time. Because if you want a perfect meringue, you have to take your time, you see? So
Okay.
it's egg
What
white.
is a
Which is
meringue?
a meringue is literally, it's egg white and sugar. And it's magnificent. It's very French. And it took the world by storm. And it's never left us. And it's never going to go away either. So it's the most beautiful thing. You could make little baby things like that. You could make big ones. Like at Yamshas, we've got the big puffy ones. These little ones I've made for decorasi. And they're just so delicious. And what I like about meringue is you can even make animal shapes. If you're doing a children's birthday party, you can say happy birthday in meringue and bake it and then stick it up on your cake. So it's something nice to learn. So you need to separate your egg whites from your yolks and not get not one drop of yolk in there, because otherwise it's not going to whip up. Okay, because the yolk has got oil in it, it's got fat in it. I use caster sugar. You can use ordinary sugar. You know what it's all about. It's about just like being on honeymoon. You go slow, darling. You just put 1 spoon of sugar in at a time. You make sure that it's well absorbed and it's beautiful. And then you just literally spread it onto what I've got here. I've made one up front because it needs about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to cool down. And you just line your baking tray and you spray it very, very well. And then you just spread your meringue onto it. Pop it into a 160 oven, and it'll go so it goes from snow white to this lovely kind of off beigey color. And then what you need to do is, I've taken a piece of greaseproof paper. You must take a big piece, and you must spray it very well with non-stick spray. And then you pop it just down like this onto the meringue. And then you need to flip it out. So I just want to make sure I don't make a fool of myself in front of our friends. I want to just go around the edges with this knife. Oopsie daisy. It's very, very sticky, okay, because it's not dried out like a normal meringue that you would make meringue and then you leave it in the oven to dry with the oven off, because you want to dry that sugar out. Here I want it all ooey gooey, sticky and yummy. Okay. So now I have my paper underneath. You take your greased paper. Just do it with spray, and you're going to take a chopping board like this, and we're going to just invert it. Look, boom. And if this misbehaves, I'll kill it. I will. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa! Okay, I know it's coming. It's sticky, but it's coming. Oh dear, heaven and hell. Okay, so
I'm sorry to say this, Jenny, but I'm hoping that it doesn't work.
I'm gonna put
Not
you off
because
already.
no, just because if it can go wrong with Jenny Morris, it can go wrong with
It's
anyone.
sugar. Remember, no, look here. It's all paper. Look, baby. It's all paper underneath. It's just that you must just loosen the corners. It's over here that this brat is misbehaving. Okay. So let's do this thing again. Now you want to spray it side down because we're going to roll this up, okay, into the shape. So we're going to go like that. And obviously I'm going to be rolling this sooner than I should. Normally what you would do is you would roll it into the paper. We're going to take this off, like so. Look.
So Jen, just go back quickly. What is
Yes.
what does that consist of? Is that the egg white and the...
Egg white and sugar. That's it.
Okay.
just egg white and sugar. Now you're going to take your nice piece of paper. It's like doing a Swiss roll. And you want to just roll it like this to get the shape, okay? This better not break. This is for Elise Fricker.
This looks like a salami.
Yeah, it's a salami, you see. You see how clever we are. And then, oh God, I'm going to just pray now, because you can make this, you let it sit for an hour, and you only put it together when it's time to bring it to the table, okay? So once it's got its shape, just keep it. What you might find is it sticks to the paper like this, and you're going to get all hysterical. No need, because what happens is the cream will stick it together. It makes the most magnificent glue. So this is cream cheese. Look at that. Beautiful.
Just plain cream cheese.
Cream cheese and cream. And this makes a lovely topping for pancakes. Berries. Look at that. Doesn't that look just gorgeous? And I love doing this. I like to kind of use my body, and I sing and I sing my favorite song, and I rock on my feet, and I do this. Look at that. Doesn't that look magnificent?
So how did you
now
just
we
took
have a
cream
cactus.
cheese and you added fresh cream to it?
Yeah. And you just beat it up nicely. A little bit of icing sugar if you want it to be a little bit sweeter, but you must just bear in mind you already have, because our recipe that we put out has got a little bit of jam in it as well. So if you have a look at this, it's already got some beautiful berry coulis or jam. It already has lots and lots and lots of sugar in the meringue, and then we're going to dust it. So
Berry coulis, is that another name for jam?
no. But this could be a lovely jam. Berry coulis is when you just take all your berries and you reduce them down nicely with a little bit of sugar, a little bit of lemon juice, which gives it some pectin. And look at that. Now, if you wanted to, you could slice a couple of strawberries on here, which I think I'll do. You can put any kind of fruit on here. Look, just do it all over. And I think I'll put a couple of blueberries on this, which will be really, really nice. A couple of blackberries.
So Jen, I'm thinking
some
it's almost
and then
the
literally you roll it up. So it's very important. You can actually make this about 30 minutes before you're going to serve it at the table.
it's
just
almost like the
pray.
meringue replaces what you could have done the same thing with the puff pastry. Am I right?
You could do this with a puff pastry, but not as successful as this. Well, I'm not going to use that word success because I'm rolling this very, very quickly. No, but it's coming together nicely. So you use the paper. Just look here. We use the paper.
Why can't you just roll it with your hands?
Yeah, man, it's sticky. You want sticky
Okay.
fingers, not you. Not you of all
Okay.
people. Sticky fingers. You'll be washing your hands in between every 2 seconds. Look at that, my babaki. Now look at that. And now I'm just
See,
going
my
to
mouth's
shape it
watering.
nicely. Is your mouth watering?
Mm.
Look. And then I'm just going to flip it out. Look. Doesn't that look magnificent? I think
It looks a little bit like a jam Swiss roll also.
Yes, exactly. It's too beautiful. And now I'm going to put this last little bit of cream cheese on top because I want somewhere to put all our beautiful, pretty garnishes. This is going to make a lovely Christmas thing for the table. Look at that. You see the cream cheese just gives the structure to the cream. Does that look good,
It's got the
Jules?
gluiness.
That's the gooiness and the gluiness, absolutely. So what should we do? I've got some of these little silver baubles. Do you know what I've done?
I'm not a
with this?
fan of those, eh?
No, this is Lindt. This is a Lindt chocolate.
Oh, it's an
ball.
actual chocolate.
Yes, yes. So this is the orange one. So this is, we're kind of going Christmassy here, right? And then you just
Won't
take,
that
I'm
melt
gonna
in
give
the
you some of
oven?
this. No,
Won't
no,
it
this is
melt in
cooked
the
already,
oven?
Puppy. No, my love, this is cooked. It's cooked already.
Oh, so we're not putting it back in the oven, I thought.
No,
Okay.
no. So let's put a couple of cherries on it and a couple of these little blackberries. Have a look at that. Isn't that starting to look gorgeous? Some fresh
Very
cherries,
Christmassy.
more fresh cherry. It's very Christmassy. Even a couple of little bloomachees. Look at that. And I am going to definitely be cutting a piece of this.
I don't want to be making it on Christmas Day though, Jen. Can I do it the day before?
No. You see
Must do it
this?
on the morning.
Yeah, I'll make it for you. Come fetch. Otherwise, you invite me for lunch and I'll make it at your house. Look
That
here.
sounds better.
Does it sound better, you lazy little
Mm.
devil? Just look at that now. Isn't that looking magnificent? Let's take some blueberries, blackberries we've got. I want some more cherries on here. And how about a little bit of strawberry, baby?
Well, how do I know? Because sometimes I find strawberries like a little bitter as well.
You
Are
know
they
what?
the
When I
wrong
choose them,
strawberries I'm
I
getting?
have a look here. You must make sure that they're ripe all the way. See this white? You
Mm.
don't want to have half the strawberry with that white bit showing.
Okay.
So, have we got any of our listeners asking any questions? Anybody out there?
Oh, I see
Okay, so the recipes
the
up.
recipes up. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
thing.
recipes up. Okay, so now, this is always the best part for me, is when I take the icing sugar and just give it a dust, and it says Christmas. Isn't that beautiful?
Icing sugar seems to be like the party trick
best.
for
For me,
professional chefs, eh? Because
yeah, we love it.
we normal people don't use it to decorate as well.
Well, it hides all the sins, darling, don't you know?
I've learned that from you actually.
If you crack your cake, shake icing sugar on it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take some of these little meringues. Look at these little baby meringues. And you can take some of your meringue mixture that you have mixed to make your roulade and just color it with a nice little bit of food coloring, and then just bake them in the oven. These will go for about 25 minutes. And look how pretty that is. It's
When do you
just,
add the food coloring?
once you come to the end. So you'll separate it a little bit. You'll take a little bit out, and then you will pop it into a bowl and just put a tiny bit of food coloring, and then you can just pipe all your little things. Here's my Christmas balls, my Christmas baubles, and there you have it, my baby child. It's just very sweet. It's very, very sweet, and
I
very,
like
very
sweet.
easy. Yeah, it's nice. And I'm going to now just cut a piece off the front and just show you what it looks like. Okay, let me take this. I need a nice sharp knife. I'm going to take this knife. And we're just going to take a little piece off the front here. And it makes the most amazing dessert. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Doesn't that look all creamy and Christmassy? I'll eat this flour. My mouth loves me. Oh, Julian, you should be so jealous.
I'd
Cream
love
cheese.
to taste that.
I think I'll make one. I think we
Can
are
you
going to make one
send can you
together.
send me some of that today?
Oh, God. It's got to stay in the fridge. Can you fetch
It's
it?
a short, quick Uber ride.
Yes, you
Oh,
Uber Duber. I'm coming
Jen,
back.
I heard this week. Can you still hear me?
I can hear everything you say.
Yeah. So someone was saying, I can't remember where and how, but someone was saying that it is what season, fruit season that you love?
Oh, it's stone fruit.
Stone fruits. Yes,
Stone
someone said
fruit time,
stone fruits
baby.
the other day. I was
Oh,
like, oh,
love
Jenny
it.
Morris is going to be very happy.
I am in my blimmin' element now. I could make one of these with gorgeous.
There now, Ursula's
This
saying
is
she's
meant
coming
to
to
be
me for
nice.
Christmas lunch if you're making the dessert.
Okay, I can do this. So look here. I'm not going to eat this because I will go into a sugar coma. But just have a look here, Jules. Just look how sticky and chewy and yummy that is. Just look at that. I'm demolishing it because I want you to see the layers of deliciousness in this. It's
And
beautiful.
once it's all there, Jen, you can mess it up. You can get all messy with it.
Oh no, absolutely, you can hurt it, darling, and bite it and bite it. Oh yes, look at that.
Roulade. It's such a nice word. Like, where
So
does it come? Where does
French.
the name come from? Is it French?
Very French. Now you could also make a roulade just using eggs. It literally means to roll, and you could make like a beautiful spinach and feta, or you could do one with smoked salmon and cream cheese and dill.
Oh, yum.
Absolutely amazing. So can you seal that, Jules? How beautiful is that? Okay, isn't that just too gorgeous for words, even though it's got a piece missing?
Now you see, now, Jen, I'll eat the fruit. There's
You
lots
see.
of fruit on there, and I'll eat it now.
It's delicious. Absolutely. All the beautiful, and
I mean, for
cherries
the
are even a stone fruit.
for the people who love extra sweet, can we drizzle some honey over it?
Oh my God, and your hair will fall out and your teeth will fall out of your head, but yes, I think you can. You're not going to want extra sweet. Maple syrup might be very nice with this, like real maple.
Is
My
maple
waters haven't
syrup
thought of it.
not as sweet as honey?
No, because remember, it's honey is fructose. Maple syrup comes from the maple tree, and what they do is they tap it, just like rubber. You know, when you make a slit in it, and then they collect that, so it's not very, very sweet, which is delicious, but it's so fragrant and stunning. I love it. It's like palm sugar also. It's not like real sugar. So it's almost time for me to say goodbye to you. I can't believe I don't know where the time is.
Oh. Okay, Jen.
Okay, Poopy.
Aiden seems distracted.
You made
That's
my day, boys. You made my day.
Oh.
It's a funny
Are we gonna start talking Christmas foods and stuff next week?
Oh, very, very soon.
I
Yeah.
think we
Very, very
need
soon.
to
We can
start
with
planning.
little things that you can start, some edible gifts that you can start putting away.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, and we'll work up to the main attraction. So there you
Okay,
have it.
Jenny, thank you very much.
Bye-bye, darling. Take care.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Missy Lisi. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Fooding around with Jenny Morris on Heart FM.